You are welcome to Literature Hub 247. This is a free online literature class where the art and science of literature are discussed. To be part of this class, just click on this subscribe button and the bell icon and you are already in the class. That gives you access to all our videos, and whenever we produce any video, you are going to be notified. This particular class is about an African poem titled Black Woman. Black Woman is composed by Leopold Sedar Senghor. In this video, we are going to discuss the 2023 WAEC question on the poem. But before we go into the classroom, I want to suggest that you first watch one of my videos titled How to Answer Literature and English Questions in WAEC. How to answer literature and English questions in WAEC and NECO. It is very imperative to do that because of our discourse in the class. In that video, I explain the new dimensions that have just been introduced by WAEC in answering literature and English questions. That is why it is very important to watch that video. You can just make your request to the message box that I will send you the link to how to answer literature and English questions in WAEC and NECO. Let's now go into the classroom. The question says, consider the use of alliteration, assonance, and repetition in Black Woman. The question again, consider the use of alliteration, assonance, and repetition in Black Woman. The first thing to do, as usual, is that we relate the question to the theme of the poem. As I always say, any question asked now, it should be related to the theme. The prominent theme in the poem is the beauty of Africa. To capture this theme, the poet makes use of some figures of speech, which includes alliteration, assonance, and repetition. Now, the next thing is definition or explanation of terms. That is, the terms that are mentioned in the question are going to be explained. We are going to define them. The first one is alliteration. It is the repetition of a consonant sound at the beginning of two or more words in a line of a poem. Assonance. It is the repetition of identical vowel sounds in line and across the lines of poetry. Repetition. This is when the same word or phrase is used more than once across the lines of poetry for emphasis. That is, repetition is used for emphasis sake or to call the attention to that thing. Now, instances of alliteration in the poem, that is where alliteration is used in the poem, we need to identify it. We have it in line 1. We have as in women, women, women. In line 2, we have use of as in cloth, color. Line 6, we have as in high, heart. In line 12, we have as in firm flesh, fruit. Also, line 23, as in flanks, on the flanks. Line 13, we have as in mouth, making lyrical by mouth. Also, line 16, as in cap, tom tom, tot tom tom. Also, alliteration is used to enhance the rhythmic and musical movement of the poem. It is used to buttress the beauty of Africa through the beauties of the black women. Now, instances of assonance. In your shadow I've grown up. We have the heart of summer and the heart of noon. We have use of long R there. Ha. Cap tom tom, till tom tom. We have use of sound. Under the shadow of your care, My ear is lighted. Ear. Assonance helps in building the tone of the poem. Assonance is also used to celebrate the beauty of black women. Now, instances of repetition. Naked woman, black woman is repeated in lines 1 and 29. Woman is repeated in line 11. Naked woman, dark woman. Also, flank is repeated in line 23. Flanks on the flanks. Tom tom is repeated in line 16. Cap tom tom, tilt tom tom. Mouth is repeated in line 13. Mouth making, lyrical my mouth. Repetition is used to lay emphasis so as to draw attention to words and phrases that highlight the beauty of Africa. So that's the answer to that question. And note, the prints in red ink are not part of the answers. They only serve as guides as set out by WAEC. What I'm saying there is that these expressions in red ink are not part of the answer. They are just to guide us on how to answer the questions. So you don't need to write them when you're answering your own question. When you are in the exam hall, you are not to write all those things. You are not to write relation to theme, definition of terms, instances of alliteration, instances of assonance, instances of repetition. You are not to write all those ones. They just serve as guide. That is why they are written in red ink. So if you have any question, you can send your question through the message box. You can share any of my videos on any social media platform. Invite your friends to join us. Like the video. If you have any comments, send it to the message box. We'll meet in the next class.